You guys all right? How the f are you alive?
Harold?
Kumar? Wait a second, that was you at the tree farm? You took my tree? So you killed 2 of my trees in one night?
Hold on, Harold, that is a perfectly salvageable tree. That was a perfectly salvageable tree.
You knew I'd be back to review this one. After all, the new film A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas brings me back to 2004, when I had an amazing, unique experience at the movie theater as I watched a stoner comedy about 2 best friends who embark on a pot-fueled quest to find their favorite hamburgers. While stoner movies are hardly new, what was so remarkable about this one was that the 2 friends were a Korean American and an Indian American, something I had never seen in a mainstream comedy aimed at a wide audience. That film, of course, was Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, a movie I, as an Asian American, found to be subversive and welcome on many levels. Not only did it attack stereotypes by making its 2 Asian stars pot smokers, albeit high-functioning ones, but it used comedy to address race and racism for a young, post-racial American audience without making Harold and Kumar's race their most defining characteristic. When confronted with racism, the duo doesn't respond with anguish or shame, but with eye rolls and an attitude that says, "Really? Aren't we past this?" A sentiment I know well. While hardly high cinema, pardon the pun, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle was a movie I'd waited for my whole life. And since it was set up as a franchise, I looked forward to more Harold and Kumar films in the future. But despite having one of my favorite movie titles ever, 2008's Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay was a disappointment. So it was with some apprehension that I watched the latest installment, A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas, fearing that I might be seeing the last chapter of America's first and only Asian American franchise, especially since the film bears that dreaded tag, in 3D. In the film, we find the straight-laced Harold, played by John Cho, working on Wall Street and living a pot-free life in the suburbs with his wife and love interest from the first 2 films, whose huge Mexican-American family has descended on their home for Christmas. Harold has drifted away from his best pal Kumar, played by Kal Penn, who's dropped out of medical school and sunken into slovenly despair after being left by his girlfriend, whom he learns is pregnant with his baby. Through a mysterious package, Harold and Kumar are reunited. But after Kumar accidentally burns down the Christmas tree grown by Harold's imposing, Christmas-loving father-in-law, played by Danny Trejo, the duo set out on a quest across New York City to find a replacement, running into increasingly ridiculous obstacles along the way, including their 3rd run-in with Neil Patrick Harris, playing a depraved heterosexual version of himself in what should be considered the gold standard of cameos. Despite the pointless, distracting, self-aware 3D effects that continue to plague the medium, A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas is a return to form, with the plot's clear and single-minded focus echoing the first film's mission for munchies. There's plenty of raunchy humor, including lots of naked breasts, tortured genitals, a baby on drugs, and weird flights of fancy, including a claymation segment and a meeting with the real Santa Claus. But the biggest laughs in A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas, other than the Neil Patrick Harris scene, are its jokes about the inadvertent, often well-meaning stereotyping between Harold and his Mexican-American in-laws. That's where we see what makes the Harold and Kumar franchise so special, that it directly acknowledges racism in America while laughing at it. A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas is a merely passable movie that I'm giving a 5.9, but it has a few big laughs, and it does my heart well to know that stoners of all colors in this post-racial generation have their own Christmas movie that reflects the true diversity of America, and will surely be shown every year on cable TV for years and years to come. I'm Jonathan Kim for What the Flick, and be sure to check out my movie review and political show, ReThink Reviews, on the TYT Network.